just a few seconds, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Noe. Noe was actually one of the first guys that I reached out to about this opportunity when I wanted to get started. And I told him, and he said he was quick. He was like, you know what, let's do it, Gerardo. I'm in. So fast forward a month later, Noe is actually the number 2 ranked top recruiter in our team. I called him earlier. I said, hey, Noe, look, I want you to tell your story to them because there's people in here who are just getting started, who don't have experience, and I want them to hear from someone else that's not me. So he said, of course, man, let's do it. Let's get on the call. So that's why he's here tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute Noe, and he's just gonna be sharing some value with you guys, some insights, some nuggets. Let's see. So that way you guys can hear from someone who just got started with us as well. Hey, Noe, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can hear you. Can you hear me okay?
All right, bro. Yeah, I was just telling the team about you, man. But yeah, bro, just share with the team your experience. If you want to get some nuggets to them, whatever's working for you, obviously let the team know. And yeah, you have the stage, brother.
Thank you, Gerardo. I really appreciate it. And you guys, it's man, it's very excited. I tell this to my wife like every day, every night. Is like I'm so happy that I have you guys, because for a very long time, for a long period of time, I've always I'm a believer. Okay, so I've always prayed to God, like, God, please send me the right people, because it's all about who you connect, guys. And somebody else messaged me before you, Gerardo, and they were inviting me to their meetings and some hotel here nearby. I live in San Diego, by the way. And I was this close. I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? Let's just go. I mean, this group of people looks like they're doing something. But for some reason, I ended up not going. For some reason, I fell asleep that day. I was supposed to go on that meeting, and I didn't go. And the guy messaged me 2 hours later. He was like, "Hey, what happened? I was waiting for you." And of course I made something up, and I was like, "I'm sorry, man. I stomach problems." I can't remember what I said, but it was so funny because like a week later or 2 weeks later, Gerardo messaged me. I knew who he was, but I never got the opportunity to meet him or to ever talk to him. I knew about him because we were in MCA, and MCA was a unbelievable journey for me. I started that business because I wanted to change something that I was doing, and I was doing before MCA. I was doing door to door. During that period of time when I was doing door to door, I found out something about me that throughout time, throughout a lot of door slams, throughout a lot of no's, throughout rainy days, cold days, snow days, you name it. I found out that people was doing business with me not because of the company or the great service or the great product that I was offering. I knew that I had something special. They were doing business with me because of who I was. And it was so unbelievable because I never forget one time when I was supposed to go knock on this door. I had an appointment, and it had a little fence, right? They were trained us before. If you see a house with a fence, make sure you do a lot of noise, because if there's dogs, be careful. Watch out for the dogs. I knock on this fence, and I believe me, I was there for at least 30 seconds, because I wanted to make sure that there was no dogs there. And I knocked on the fence, no dogs. I went inside the house, and well, not inside, but I was outside knocking on the door, and nobody was there. Nobody was opening the door. Next thing I know, I see 5 pit bulls behind me. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do now? I was scared out of my mind, and I was just like, I'm just gonna keep knocking. Hopefully somebody would open the door. And yes, a little girl was coming to the door, I thought she was gonna open the door, but she just saw me and she kept walking through the kitchen or somewhere, and it was just crazy. I was like, no, don't leave. I have like 5 people behind me. You're just gonna leave me here? And I just kept knocking and knocking, and finally this lady opened the door, and I just told her like, look, lady, I don't want to sell you nothing anymore. I just want to get out of here. And she was like, come in, son, come in. They're nice dogs. And well, I ended up just talking to the lady, and she heard that I had pure intentions. I never forget that day. I never forget that day because it started out like something really bad, but somehow she saw my intentions were good. I ended up signing her up with my service, and she gave me a little puppy, a little pit bull. So it was like a win-win. We all won. And that's what it's all about, guys. This is what it's all about. The moral of the story is people will know your pure intentions. If it's good or bad, they will know. Believe me, people are not stupid. No, they're not. And if there's something that I can tell you guys is tell your story. There's a lot of power when you tell your story. See, I came from a home where I had it all. My parents had businesses. At one time they had 3 brand new homes. And what happened? What happened that life happened and they lost it all. And from living from a home where even my dog had his own room, there was 3 of us. We lost everything. Something happened that we went bankrupt. My parents lost all their houses. They had to sell everything from the business. And from living from a gigantic house, we went to live on a 1-bedroom, 3 of us and a dog. I never forget that. And every time that I'm talking to somebody, I remind myself where I come from and where I'm heading. And I know I'm going to encounter people with similar situations or probably worse, but they will relate to me and I will have a connection. And guess what? They're going to sign up with you. Not because of the company. You see, guys, FES can leave like other companies have. But one of the things that I admire about Gerardo is that as soon as he sent me that message that, hey, Noe, I have an opportunity, I said, probably it took me about 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken, Gerardo, probably a little bit more, probably less than 5 hours. I messaged Gerardo back. I said, I'll do it because of you. Because of you, Gerardo. I know that I have the right connects. And guys, don't feel discouraged. Seriously, do not feel discouraged. You're going to feel sometimes you're going to be alone. But that's the moment. That's the moment where you're going to feel that either you're growing or you're going to quit. And one of the things that I like about this, Gerardo, and man, hats off to you. You have created an environment that, man, you're like my guardian angel, bro. Seriously, bro. I admire everything that you do, and I probably get Anna so tired of talking about you guys so much, and about you guys, about you, Enrique, about you, Luis, Carla, Andrea, Lily, Parrish. You guys, this is our family, and we're gonna grow together. We're gonna make this happen. And you remember today, 1 year from today, it's gonna be different kind of tears, guys. Tears of happiness, tears that, yes, I've made it. So Gerardo, back to you, brother.
Absolutely. Wow, bro. Very, very, very touching story, man. I never knew that story about your family losing everything. Like you said, bro, we all have a story. Some of you guys, I see Paris in the call, he has a story. Terrence has a story. We all have a story to tell. And You see, what Noé said is something that we just overlook. Guys, it's simple. You see, we're trying too hard to impress people that we forget about just being able to connect to a human. Like, you may want to reach out to your friend and just say, hey, look, man, I'm trying to change my life. I'm tired of working, and I need somebody to help me with this. I want to work with a small group of individuals who want to just get ahead. So I want to reach out to you. Right, when you tell people that you're honest with them and not come up with like, yo, bro, business, I got a business for you. Right, the thing is that, here's the deal, guys. Some of you guys, you're on Facebook, the people you're talking to, they're your friends. They've been your friends for a while. So they know who you are as a person, as the old you, because right now you have a different mindset. Your guys' mindset is changing, but they still remember the old you. So if for them to be able to, believe you, it's gonna be weird, right? Because they're like, no, how are you gonna help me achieve my dreams if I saw who you were, bro? You're not that type of person, right? I can't put that kind of trust in you yet, right? It's not until they see you post your rank up, your promotion. Once they see your promotion, they're gonna be like, they might just watch you like, okay, that's one promotion. Next week or 2 weeks, you get your second promotion. They're gonna turn around and say, he reached out to me. He told me about this business. I don't wanna miss out. So guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna come back. But you see, that's why it's important to follow, Noé's advice as well, because he's being real. He's telling a truth. He's like, look, guys, it's about connecting with people. It's not about selling the actual services. Like people join people. You heard Noé. He did tell me that. He said, look, Gerardo, I'm gonna do it. He didn't even know what it was. He didn't even know like the compensation plan in detail. He just got started before he even knew all the details. So that's a prime example of the truth. Like, people are gonna join you because of you. So you wanna you really wanna help people. Otherwise, they're gonna see through it. Right? If you're so pushy, like, hey, bro, did you check out the info? Yeah, man. Did you check it out? Check it out. I sent you info an hour ago. I'm checking up on you. Right? They feel that desperation. So you gotta have posture and come to them with the truth. So guys, I'm gonna end it on this note.